My name is Jessica Sims, and I am originally from Missoula, Montana, so up in the Rocky Mountains. I hold degrees in political science and philosophy from the University of Oregon, and I recently completed my doctorate in philosophy at SUNY Stony Brook. My research examines Stockholm Syndrome from a philosophical perspective. Stockholm Syndrome is a situation wherein an individual who is a victim of a violent assault actually clings to the person who's assaulting her rather than flees when given the opportunity. My practical application of my research focuses on a type of domestic violence known as coercive control. I attempt to argue that in these situations, these women who have been victimized by their partners and refuse to leave, that they're actually suffering from what I call existential captivation. In my research, I show that this perplexing situation arises through the pointed manipulation of the victim's mood. Usually we think of mood as associated with feelings. I feel good, I feel bad today. But from a philosophical perspective, mood is actually world formative. And when I say it's world formative, what I mean is when I am in a certain mood, I actually experience the world in terms of that mood. It is, in a sense, a lens through which I view the world. So in my research, I focus in on a very specific type of mood. It's an unusual type of mood known as anxiety. We've all experienced anxiety. But in terms of world formation, I show that in anxiety, the world does not appear more or less in terms of something, but in anxiety, the world actually slips away. It slips away from you. Your meaning and purpose are suddenly gone, and you're left just in a world that does not give you a way, give you direction. And this is terrifying. In my work, I describe it as a form of living death. In a normal, healthy situation, an individual who's experiencing anxiety would come out of her anxious mood and think to herself, wow, the world is not necessarily painted in a certain way. But in cases of existential captivation, you have a situation where a woman is made to feel anxious by the person who is most intimately associated with her. And this, I argue, is why oftentimes in cases of domestic violence you have the abuser acting in very erratic ways. And it's not because he's erratic and irrational, it's because in order to unseat a person from her basic way of being, her basic moods, you need to do something that will make her anxious, which is to do something unexpected. So in cases of existential captivation, you have a situation where a woman is made to feel anxious all the time, chronically, as it were. And when that happens, you have an individual who's always falling into this state where she's unsure of what she should do, unsure of what will cause the next situation of anxiety to happen. So the result is she actually stops acting in the world. I feel that I've really benefited from membership in the Empire State New York City branch. It's been really valuable for me to spend time with people who are in my community that can support me when I feel down, can give me advice about what's happened with them in their careers. And the president, Maria Ellis, has been extremely supportive of me. I'm very grateful to her for everything that she's done. When I first joined, I was offered a leadership position in the branch, which has allowed me to build a lot of skills that I did not have coming out of academia. So it's really supplemented the theoretical work that I've done. It's really helping me build myself as a professional here in New York City.
Thank you.
Thank you.